several men in black suits jumped out, surrounding a handsome guy who didn't look much older than me. You, girl.
Of course there's a handsome guy coming down from a... Oh god, I'm gonna lose my mind already. We're only 1 minute in. I don't get it. Do you want me to lose my mind early? Here we go. Of course.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Rose from upstate New York. Please like and subscribe. I grew up with my grandfather, who was the coolest person ever. He worked at a planetarium nearby, and often after school, I'd help him there. You see that star? You know, it isn't a star, but a planet.
A planet? It's so shiny. Wow.
Growing up, I loved everything about the stars, planets, and space. Pops and I would look at the stars from the big telescope. It was so fun. By the time I was 17, I was the brightest in my class and ready to graduate a year early. One time when I returned from school, I saw Pops talking to some construction workers, and he looked mad. What's happening?
These people are trying to tear down the planetarium to build a mall here.
No way! Not on my watch. This place was too...
What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it, right? I don't think you have that kind of power to decide that, honestly. I don't think you have the kind of power to just say no and hope it happens. But yeah, sorry if I'm a party crasher, but I'm just saying, right?
Close to my heart. My best childhood memories were about this place. Just then, I noticed a bulldozer driving toward the building, so I climbed up the huge oak tree and...
This is Cap. I'm calling Caps already. Like, I really wish that these stories were real. I really wish these stories were real, because it would make it so much more entertaining. Like, why would I react to a story that I know is fake? Alright? Like, you could make up whatever here. What do you mean you climbed up the Yeah, I don't... Yeah.
Queen, and people frantically yelled for the machines to stop.
Yo, stop! There's a crazy girl up there. Rose, what are you doing? Get down from there.
Nope. If they want to take this tree down, they'll have to do it with me on it.
No, of course they wouldn't. Of course they wouldn't tear down the tree with a cute little girl on it. Or, you know, any human. Damn, I mean, this is... Yeah, I don't know what to say so far. This is kind of a boring story so far. It's pretty uneventful, and it's also like... I guess this story could be real still. I guess it could still be real. Maybe I shouldn't judge too early here.
One of the workers called the boss, and exactly 30 minutes later, I saw a helicopter land. Several men in black suits jumped out, surrounding a handsome guy who didn't look much older than me. You, girl.
Of course there's a handsome guy coming down from a... Oh god, I'm gonna lose my mind already. We're only 1 minute in. I don't get it. Do you want me to lose my mind early? Why? Okay. Let me hear that again.
Down, surrounding a handsome guy who didn't look much older than...
Of course it's a handsome guy that didn't look much older than you. I don't know, that seems like a pretty important detail, don't you think? Also, since he's on the opposing team of wanting to tear down the mall, the planetarium, I mean, and build a mall, it's like we all know where this is going, right? Like, two different, and then somehow they fall in love. And this is actually ridiculous. I did not expect a handsome guy to appear 1 minute in.
Me, you, girl, what's the problem?
Call me Rose. And the problem is that you need to ask your men to back off. This is our property. I bought this dump, so it's my property. So, you'll just destroy it because you own it? Over my cute body? Do you have any idea who I am? Does it look like I care? The guy stared at me, then smirked. You won't give up, will you? Nope. Fine. Come to the office tomorrow and we'll have a little chat. I'll think about it. Saying that, he left, and so did the workers. That was fast. Later that night, Pops told me the guy's name was Henry Hampton, and his parents owned half the city. I was...
Like, this has to be cap. What city are you living in for them to own half of it? That is insanity. And of course, it's a handsome guy who isn't much older than you. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? What are you trying to tell me here?
I wasn't scared of him, even if he was the President of the United States.
He's the... Okay, yeah, then... Yeah, he's obviously not the president. Are you fucking serious? Oh, even if... Okay. Yeah, I was about to say,
And the next morning when I reached his office, I was more than ready to let him know that. But the place was so big, I couldn't figure out which door to open. I accidentally entered the wrong room and found a boy my age playing the piano. But he sounded a bit off. Try working with an F minor. It's much smoother. Excuse me? I wanted to apologize for butting in, but before I could, a security guard came and escorted me to another office where Henry was waiting for me. And he looked so intimidating. Our meeting yesterday had me rethink the mall project, but on one condition. I want you to work as my assistant. What? Why? Condition. Meeting yesterday had me rethink the mall project, but on one condition. I want you to work as my assistant. What? Why?
Yeah, I also want to know why. What the hell?
I've had many pretty assistants over the years. Now, I want a smart one. Did he just call me ugly? But... I'm a space nerd. There really isn't much I can do here. Why don't we start you off at $4,000 a day and leave the rest to me? Okay, that was a lot. Henry stared at me, waiting for an answer. My gut screamed no. But what choice did I have? It was either this or lose the planetarium. And no way I was gonna let that happen. Ugh, fine. The entire next week, I regretted my decision every second. Henry was mean, rude, and a total brat. He made me skip classes and called me at the oddest hours for work. If I refused, he made me number all the empty white sheets in the printer. What a nightmare. To top it all off, I was asked to help with all the new transfer students at school. And one of them caught my attention instantly. The piano guy. When he entered the class that day, girls couldn't stop.
Let's take a few deep breaths and let's recollect ourselves. I don't get it. I don't understand. Why did you get recruited? Why did you get recruited? Like, and now we got Mr. Piano Guy. Alright, here we go.
Stop staring at how handsome he was. I'm Rose. Noah, you work for my brother, right?
Of course. Wow, I have never seen this trope before. I have never, ever seen this trope before. Totally original idea here. Of course they're brothers. Of course Why would it be anything else? Why would it be anything else? It's just gonna be more drama now. That's all it's gonna be.
You're Junior Hampton?
Ding ding. And you're the brave girl I've heard so much about. Pleased to meet you.
Noah was the complete opposite of Henry. He was kind and friendly, and we started hanging out every day. I complained to him about Henry all day long, and he didn't seem to disagree. He told me they were half-brothers and never got along.
He's just jealous I'm the better-looking brother.
One night, as Noah was playing his latest
Yeah.
tune for me,
Yeah, keep talking, bro. Keep fucking talking.
Henry barged in looking mad.
I lost an important deal because you mixed up the papers. I thought I was hiring a genius, but I was so wrong.
I looked at him in shock, and he went ballistic on me. Hold up. I didn't ask you for this job. I'm tired, exhausted, and you're just so ungrateful. If you want me out, I'll leave. But I won't take your sour attitude. Henry looked crazy with rage, and before he could react, Noah jumped in.
Easy, Henda. I'm sure we can work something out. Stay out of my business. Understood?
Saying that, he stormed out of the room, and Noah turned to me. Thanks for standing up for me.
I won't let him bully you. As he...
Bro, okay, yeah, he's such a day saver. He totally saved the day here. He totally stopped you from being bullied by his own brother. I mean, we gotta bow down to him, am I right? We gotta appreciate his work in society. Anyways, I'm still lost on why she got recruited. I don't think they explained that, but why would it be important, you know? It wouldn't be... It's not important. It's just not important to the story. So, there you go.
Such a bozo. Just then, Noah came a bit...
Are we gonna have to skip over this part? I think we might have to skip over this part. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, I think we're good.
Closer, and my tummy did a wild spin.
I think we're good.
Wanna maybe get dinner sometime?
Okay, that's not that bad. Okay. Thank goodness this fucking play thing exists, bro.
Like a date?
Yeah. How does 8 p.m. tomorrow sound?
Sounds perfect. I wanted my first date ever to be amazing. I bought a cute dress and did a little makeup too. But just an hour before I had to leave, Henry texted me to get his dry cleaning. Can't wait.
Unless you want to fly to Korea to deliver it, I suggest you get going.
Did he have a tracker on me that rang every time I was unhappy? I texted Noah.
I don't get it. Like, why? Okay, I'm guessing she's his I'm guessing she's his assistant. So her job is literally just to, like, basically be a slave and, like, do fucking like clean his clothes or whatever. I thought she was doing some other kind of paperwork, but whatever.
Get going.
Did he have a tracker on me that rang every time I was unhappy?
Totally, dude. Totally. I mean, of course. Every time I'm happy.
I texted Noah.
Wait.
Going.
Did he have a tracker on me that rang every time I was unhappy? I texted Noah that I'd be late and hurried to the shop. But on my way back, it started raining heavily and I got completely soaked. I slid my way into the house and saw Henry glaring at me.
I missed my meeting thanks to you.
I missed a date thanks to you. He wrapped his jacket around me as I sneezed like a crazy person and asked one of his servants to take me to the guest room. When I came down, he was standing by the fireplace with a cup of cocoa.
Drink this. You'll feel better.
You made this?
Do you see anyone else around?
Why was he suddenly being so nice to me? And why did that make me feel so good?
Make your mind. Please make a decision. Please make up your mind. Are you dating this guy? Are you dating piano guy? I mean, me personally, I would prefer if you just went full Sigma mode and you let them both be, but joke's on you. That's never gonna happen. That's never gonna happen. But yeah, this story, like, it's giving me brain damage because it's very hard to follow. Like, I feel like I'm missing I feel like I'm missing pieces of the puzzle. Like, something's off. Like, I feel like we're skipping a lot of details, but I guess we just gotta go with the flow.
About this boyfriend. Who is he?
Please don't get mad, but he may or may not be your brother.
I don't have a boyfriend. And why do you want to know?
Just wonder.
Why do you think he wants to know? Like, he literally just served you cocoa. You think he did that to be nice? No, bro. He wants to get in there, okay? He wants to get in there. You just don't realize that yet. It's too bad, really. And it really just is what it is, but...
Well, don't, because you're killing my chances of ever finding someone. Henry laughed, and he almost looked human. One heck of a good-looking human. What
make up your mind.
Made you say that?
Actually, maybe this story is just like a fucking... Like... I don't even know what the word is for it, but you know what I mean. Like, she's dating two people at the same time. And they're brothers. That is insane. That is actually so disgusting, bro. That is actually crazy. That's just... Yeah.
I was all set to meet Oh my god, Noah! I totally forgotten to tell him that I was all set to meet Oh my god, Noah! I totally forgotten to tell him that I won't be able to make it. I reached for my phone, but it wasn't working. So I pulled one out of Henry's pocket and frantically dialed Noah. But he was already standing behind, looking like a raging bull.
Well, look at that.
Noah, I am so sorry. I totally
Say it, Rose. It's not the first time Henry's had eyes on my girl.
Henry looked at me in surprise.
He was your date? Well, that's disappointing.
Okay, can someone explain this? Okay. Let's rewind and let's watch this whole thing.
I totally
Say it, Rose. It's not the first time Henry's had eyes on my girl.
Henry looked at me in surprise.
He was your date? Well, that's disappointing.
Before I could say anything, Noah took the vase lying on the table next to him and flung it at Henry, who missed it by inches. That was totally uncalled for.
Work on your aim, little guy.
But Noah left without saying a word. When I turned to Henry, he was smiling. You're such a jerk! I stomped out of the house furious at Henry. For days after
What?
that, I tried to talk to Noah, but he continued.
Yo, there's no... Okay, wow. Yeah, now there's a lot to talk about. Now there is a lot to talk about. First of all, there is no way that you tried... Like, just think of it. Like, do you know how dangerous that is? A fucking vase? If that hits you in the head, like I'm pretty sure you die. Like, am I wrong? At the very least, you get you get like glass in your head. Like, oh my god! Like, he was really willing to get arrested and charged for murder over this girl whose name I don't even remember. And then...
That's disappointing.
Before I could say anything, Noah took the vase lying on the table next to him and flung it at Henry, who missed it by inches. That was totally uncalled for.
Work on your aim, little guy.
But Noah left without saying a word. When I turned to Henry, he was smiling.
Second of all, I mean, okay, so Henry thinks he's in an edit. Because there's no way you just got hit with one of the most dangerous attacks of mankind, and you just try to play it off like by just smiling. Yeah, you're not in an edit, buddy. You're not cold, bro.
You're such a...
Third of all, why are you siding? Why are you siding with the guy who tried to take his head off? I don't even know who I'm rooting for. Like these stories are so good at making characters who I all hate. Like, there's not a single character in this story so far that I've respected. Like, they've all actually been like just dog water. They have all been so cringe, bro.
Jerk! I stomped out of the house furious at Henry. For days after that, I tried to talk to Noah, but he continued to ignore me. One day, the teacher announced that I was chosen to represent my school at the annual quiz competition, and I got busy with my books. I was studying in Henry's office one night after finishing work when I completely lost track of time and snapped back to over 30 missed calls from Pops. As I rushed down the hall blindly, I missed a turn and bumped right into Henry.
You're still here?
I was just leaving.
Now? It's late. Let me drop you back.
Don't you want to change?
Should I?
I blushed and we walked to his car.
What?
Let me drop you back.
Don't you want to change?
Don't you want to change?
Should I?
I blushed and we walked to his car.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I think I picked the wrong video. Maybe this is a consequence of me having thrown up like a few hours ago, but my brain just doesn't work. Like, I genuinely don't understand what's going on. I feel like I'm having like a fever dream. Like, I don't understand. Like, I feel like I'm missing references. Like, what was there? Like, why did you blush? What did he say?
Want to change?
Change what? His clothes? Yeah. Oh man. Why would I understand?
Should I?
I blushed and we walked to his car. We sat in the back seat and then into the ride. I don't stop. I went up to Henry, brushing his hand over my cheeks, pushing his...
Yeah. Yeah, see, he's very freaky. He was trying to get in there since day one. Like, I don't know who to root for because they're all freaks, bro. Everyone here is an absolute, like, romance fiend addict. Like, I don't know. I don't know. This story is, yeah.
Strand of hair away. His eyes were the most perfect combination of blue and green. Sorry.
Don't be. I enjoyed your snoring.
I don't snore. I must be really tired, I guess.
You worked too hard. Take the day off tomorrow.
Why do you do this?
What?
Be nice one second and an absolute moron the next.
That's a good question. Here's another question. Why? Oh my god. You know what? There's too much to comment on. I'm just gonna let this play.
Henry looked straight into the mirror before turning toward me with a stern look.
Maybe that's just who I am. A boring moron. But you?
That's all I am. I'm just a boring moron to you. I guess I just am. Yeah. Poor me. Yeah. Oh, nothing but a boring moron. Yeah, that's what you think of me, huh? Nothing but a boring moron. This is very corny. This is...
You're nothing like I imagined.
He leaned forward.
Moron. But you're nothing like I imagined.
He leaned forward, and I thought he was about to kiss me. I literally stopped breathing. When he took a bottle lying next to me, he totally did that on purpose. When I got back home...
Yeah, this dude Henry is, I don't know. I don't know what to expect from him. He's acting very weirdly.
I felt my heart beating hard.
Like, what kind of riz is that? You lean in and, oh, psych! I was just reaching for the blue box. I wasn't gonna kiss you. I'm just a boring moron, like, bro. Yeah, this story is way too corny. This story is insanely corny. This story is just beyond corniness, honestly.
This was wrong, but why did it feel so right? A week later in school...
I don't know. Because it isn't right. Like, you put me in the car with him, bro. Do you think I could take Henry in a fight? I don't know. It's kind of 50-50, I guess. But, I don't know. I feel like I could do some serious damage. Because, bro, that is what I'm doing. There's no way that you're gonna fucking, like, do whatever the hell you did and get away with it.
Doing some last-minute preparations in the library when I got stuck on an annoying question. My concentration was all over the place.
I could solve that in under 15 seconds.
I almost screamed when I felt Noah's hand on my shoulder, and I was annoyed to see him. Now you want to talk to me?
Give me that.
He took the notebook out of my hand and started scribbling something, and got the answers right. How?
I'm the lesser-known genius in the family.
I'm so sorry about the other day, Noah.
Don't worry about it. Let's hang out for ice cream after school, and we can talk.
Sure, I'd love that. Noah volunteered to help me with the quiz, and I agreed. We would study till late at night, and I would often catch him stealing glances at me. When the final day of the quiz arrived, I was more than prepared to get that trophy home. And I did, along with a massive cash prize, which was enough to put me through college. Thank you for helping me. I couldn't have done this without you.
I would do anything for you, Rose. I like you, and I think we should give us another shot.
He looked at me with so much hope, but I couldn't do it. I like you too, Noah, but not in the way that you want me to. It's never gonna work out between us.
Because of Henry? What do you even see in him?
Noah's words made me realize what I'd been hiding from all this while, but I was too stubborn to accept it. No, it's not him. I have to work hard for my future, and I can't afford distractions. Noah looked at me heartbreakingly and left. After that day, I realized the whole thing was getting messier by the day. I decided on talking to Henry about it, but when I met him a few days later, he had something waiting for me.
I'm leaving for Korea. You are coming.
What? No. Listen, Henry, I have to talk to you.
Just think of it as this one last thing before you leave. I'll let you go as soon as we're back.
He was nothing but a pain in my butt, and I should be happy this was finally getting over with. Only I wasn't. If anything, it broke my heart. We flew the next day early in the morning in Henry's private jet, and he took me to a house in the city. I entered to see an old lady lying on the bed, and she lit up when she saw him. Henry sat next to her holding her hand while I watched him from a distance. He looked so tender, and it made me fall for him even more. When I found him alone, I asked him who she was.
My grandmother. I lost my dad when I was a kid, and she's all I have.
What about your stepdad and Noah?
They're my mom's family, not mine.
He looked so vulnerable, and I don't know why, but I felt like hugging him. I know how you feel. My granddad is my only family too.
Looks like we have more in common than...
Looks like we have more in common than I originally perceived. Yo, like... This is a very, like... This is pretty disappointing. I was hoping this video was gonna be somewhat fun to commentate. It was not. It was not in any way. Good lord, dude.
Thought.
He placed his hands on mine.
Yo, like...
I suddenly felt so close to him. I was in love. I knew it. When we flew back that night, I wanted to confess my feelings for Henry, but just as we got there, we were welcomed by
Bro, who is the villain? who is the villain in this story, bro?
Mr. Hampton, and a house full of guests.
Everyone, meet Rose. The reason why we're celebrating tonight.
What do you mean?
While you were busy falling in love, I got the deal signed, and we are gonna demolish that precious planetarium of yours.
But that's not fair.
Too bad. Life's not fair.
Ooh. Okay, I mean, see, the thing is, you're doing this because you're upset and you're jealous and you wanted her, which is not valid in any way. But life's not fair. That's a pretty good quote there. That's a pretty good quote you just accidentally dropped.
Like it wasn't fair to me when he came over and took everything that...
See, like, yes, but also, like, why do you care so much, bro? Just move on. Like, my God, like, there are worse things that can happen to you in this life. You could be sick like me, bro. You could vomit into a bucket like I did 6 hours ago, huh? Yeah, I'd say that's pretty much, I'd say that's worse. Maybe I'm wrong. I'd say that's worse. Okay, life's not fair, but dude, like, this is just some crybaby ass behavior, bro.
That was mine. Just when I thought you couldn't stoop any lower.
My mind went spinning in 1,000 directions, and suddenly I slapped Noah hard on his face. You are a horrible person, and I'm ashamed I ever called you my friend. I ran out of that place feeling crushed, but I had no time to sulk. Pops, I, and a few other people collected as much money as possible to hire a lawyer to file a motion. A few weeks later, Pops came to me with shocking news.
I just got a call that the Hamptons are ready to give the planetarium back, along with $1 million.
What? That's amazing! But how? He handed me an anonymous letter that had all the details about exactly what had happened and how Noah had manipulated the situation. It was easy to guess who it was when I saw the handwriting. Henry. I called his office and his assistant told me that he'd left for Korea a week back. I'd lost him when Pop saw me sulking late.
So Henry saved the planetarium? Yo, yeah, I don't think I've ever been this lost before in my life. I feel like I'm in the middle of a dark, scary forest with no way out. Yeah, I don't get this story. I don't get it. I don't get it, bruh. I don't get this fucking story, bro.
Later that night, he walked over and I told him everything.
Go, tell him how you feel.
Yeah, honestly, honest to God, just do it. Like, I have been edged for 13 minutes, and you have not done shit.
I hugged him and left for the airport. I reached Henry's grandmother's house and found him sitting on a bench in the grass. This view is so much better than your fancy office.
Rose, what are you doing here?
I got your letter. I just wanted to say thank you.
You came all this way to say thank you? That's not wise.
Wait, you're weird, stubborn, and a complete jerk.
Are you trying to insult me?
No, idiot. I'm trying to say I love you.
Alright, wow. That's that, everybody. That's that. I'm so sorry for giving you a hard time. Yeah, bye.